Hello and welcome to the second episode of the unofficial Innovation Podcast with your host, AnimeRiceFarmer, and your co-host, Herb Pigeon. What are we gonna do today, Herb?
For today, we're gonna be talking about security, and then an interview with Blocks, which we haven't done yet, and an official shout out and talk about security and other stuff.
Yeah, we definitely haven't done this just then, and I forgot to record.
Oh,
Nothing
totally.
happened. So, for our first segment, we'll be talking about innovation security. Innovation security, one of the best things that is a part of the Innovation Inc. It is the main reason why I stayed, probably, and why I love innovation and made a game on it.
Yes, it's nice story. I like that.
Great story.
Here are my thoughts for security. Security is still in my heart a very good group. I like it. Some people are very good. Some people are very bad. But I really do like their ways of working and what they do as security themselves.
One of the best things about security is our ability to attend trainings and be able to rank up and have that feeling of being able to have better things in like the games. Really cool. What are your favorite training maps?
Oh, one of my favorite training maps are the PDM maps and Desert Color Run or whatever you call it. I forgot it.
Yeah, the sniper run and the colors is one of my favorites. And Shark, I almost forgot about that. And we can never forget the Gauntlet.
Oh dear, Gauntlet.
Yes, the Gauntlet. The
Uh,
best thing that has ever come out of innovation security.
Pinnacle of hell, basically.
It is the best thing. It's really easy on mobile and even easier on bread.
Yes, even easier on
Yes,
bread.
it's all about the concentration, not letting other people get in your mind. They're coming up behind you. No, don't think about that. Let them pass you. Focus on the gauntlet. And
Don't be
that's how
too
you win, guys.
don't be too competitive. Don't be so distracted and stuff. Keep concentrating and you'll make it.
hmm One of the things about security is that we get to have something in the games, like the disinfectors, like the tasers, like special rooms we get to go in. But for the Arctic base, it is cool that people can join the security team, but I think for the Arctic base, like the amount of things security get is like smaller compared to like labs, which is something I think should be improved on. What do you think, Herb?
Oh, I think that security in Arctic Base is a cool thing because Arctic Base is in fact a role-playing game. It's not only security based or just experimental machine. It is in fact a role-playing game. So I can understand why they allow security for everyone. I mean, compared to labs or ITP or any other innovation game, I can understand that. But I do wish that security is also a little improved in Arctic Base, but I don't really have much complaint against it because it's still, in fact, a role playing game.
Mm-hmm. One of the things is the Pinewood security team. They are like the opposite of innovation security. In the games, like computer core. The security team gets weapons and guns, and they can kill whomever they want if they think they want to. Otherwise, there's rules, and there's also the IIA. Never mind, that's not the IIA. It's the
Wrong group.
IPB. Wrong group.
PIA.
Yes, the PIA.
One is responsible for catching abusers, basically.
Well, one guy didn't do a good job.
Cough, raid, and
Remember that one time when we were literally killing people in front of him, and I didn't even get my weapons removed?
You. What did he do? Was he new?
I don't know, it was just funny. Anyways, security, the concept of having a security group and these security groups on Roblox is really cool, I think, though. Except those war groups and a certain group. Anyways,
Yes.
final thoughts? Any final thoughts before we move on to the second segment, Herb?
Uh, innovation security good. Join it. PBST good. But abusive. And there's another one we don't talk about at all.
Anyways, second segment, we'll be interviewing Bloximus that we definitely haven't already done.
Like now, we totally haven't done that.
Yes. Hello and welcome to the second segment of our second episode podcast. In this segment, we'll be interviewing Bloximus.
Hello.
We mentioned his game last episode, which was the IOF. How are you, Blox?
I'm doing pretty well. How about you?
I'm good. So, Herb, would you like to ask the question?
Yes. Blocks, how are you? First of all, by me.
I'm doing pretty well, but how about you? How are you today?
Doing good. Hope you are doing good as well. So, first of all, why did you build IOF?
Well, it's kind of started just a couple of years ago. I got bored. My friend's in an old unofficial security group, and we wanted to do something bigger, so we decided to make our first game that was actually alright, I guess you could say. It was still pretty, but it started off a passion project.
Okay.
Interesting.
So, how did you find out about innovation and what made you stay?
I really don't remember. All I remember about innovation is showing up one day and trying to get into the security door, figuring out it wasn't. I joined the security group, and I've just never really left it. And ever
Okay.
since, I don't really do anything else on Roblox. So,
Interesting. Right. How long does it usually take for you to develop IOF?
well, with the current state of my computer, probably about an hour for her room, like minimal decoration. It's kind of annoying, but I mean, it gets done, and at least it's to build still.
Interesting. That's a long time for a room.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I've gotten used to it. I really need something better.
I hope you get something better in the future.
So, what are your thoughts on innovation being active again? Like all the new
I
games,
think
like the revamp.
I think it looks absolutely amazing. I would love to like at the same time with these new updates making the game bring more life back to innovation. I think that the history of the game also has to be saved, whether it be in a separate place or teleport location or otherwise, so everyone can see kind of where we started at.
Interesting. I like that.
Yes, that should be all the questions. Thank you for coming, Bloxy. remember everyone to check out your game. You have recently moved places, and we'll put the link in the description somewhere. Thank you for coming.
I'm glad I could be here. Thanks for inviting me.
Thank you,
Yes.
Blocks.
Okay, that was like the greatest interview we have ever done in our lives and seen and heard. Next, we have a musical piece. It is everyone's favorite Meltdown music from the Arctic base by Peter Joseph Scaturro. However you say his name. Hopefully we don't get copyrighted.
Peter Joseph Scaturro or something.
Enjoy the music. Welcome back! That music was great. Don't you think so, Herb?
Seeing as how I nearly died, yes, I agree.
Next, we have the third segment, which is what we have done last episode. The unofficial game Shoutout innovation game. This episode, we'll be shouting out the Tram Hub remaster by Markovir
Macovey.
2057. Markovir.
Macovey.
Markovir.
Macovey. It's Macovey.
Markovir.
English are horrendous, you know.
Markoville 2057. It is
Yes.
it is a remaster of the forgotten game, the Tram Hub, the Innovation Tram Hub by Mad Attack. It is really old and is kind of broken, but it is getting remastered by him, Markoville 2057. It looks great.
Yeah, it very much does look good actually.
Anyways, just like the original game, the concept I think is really cool. How it branches off to all the official games, and you're gonna get to them in a creative style, like in different cool tram rides, reference to Black Mesa and Half-Life. Epic gamer, epic.
It's epic, but I'm still waiting for the day ITP gets in it.
Yes, hopefully someday we get a route to ITPP.
Wink, wink.
Wink, wink, indeed. And maybe we'll interview McCoville next episode.
Maybe if he wants to talk, that is.
Yes, I've never heard him talk. Anyways,
Yeah,
really
bye.
cool game. Cool tram rides. Cool references to Half-Life. And generally a good reviving of the Tram Hub.
Yes.
Next, we have the live Q&A. Stay tuned. Hello and welcome to our last segment, which is the live Q&A. In this Q&A, we have a question from Delphine Co 0 to Herp. He asks, why did you get exiled out of security?
Yes, a pretty common question ever since I've gotten my exilation. Okay, so to shorten it out and rather than put a long story, I got exiled due to basically crap talking two high ranks in security, which I absolutely hated. I think a lot of people do as well. And someone, I'm not gonna mention who, but they in fact did send it to someone in security, a HR. I'm gonna say who. I know who you are.
We all know.
Yes, but yeah, that's the story on how I got exiled. Two bad mouth talk to people and end up bye bye. That's it.
Could you say the line? Last
Alright,
time.
I'll say my line here in this podcast right now. Innings are random.
Oh my god. This will go down into history. Anyways, that's all for the second episode of the unofficial Innovation Inc. podcast. Thank you for coming from your host, AnimeRiceFarmer, and my co-host, Herb Pigeon Guy. Also, why you named Herb Pigeon?
Because my original username was kid_pigeon, but Roblox didn't like that, so I just put it after my Minecraft name.
What is Herb?
You know, it's like
How
you know
did you get
how
the word herb?
that meme, that old meme called derp. Yeah, I basically took that. It says herb derp, so I
Oh,
took. I don't want to take derp because it's way too overused.
I see. Dirt pigeon. Anyways, thank you all for coming and listening, and I hope you all enjoyed. Goodbye.
Bye.
Okay, bye.